I just needed, this past week has been a little bit of a, let's just take a second. It's been quite a week. Quite a week. That said, I came back to the same sequence again and again this week when I felt out of sorts or when I needed to clear out of my system just a series of questions. When I sat with my daughter, we were talking in the car, and I said, Lily, what do you miss most? And she said, the future. And she said, Mom, we can't make plans, because she has a course that she goes to and really loves, but it gets canceled, and sometimes it's on and sometimes it's off. And she's just so beat down by that process of, is it going to happen? Maybe and no. And so that experience of not being able to put something in the future it was interesting to hear her say that. And so I think this is a practice that I came to, just so simple, again and again, moving through, as though combing the questions out of my body, as though combing myself into the present moment and saying, we will make the lightest and sweetest of plans, and we will hold them with a certain delicacy, and we will honor how much it means to us to lean forward. Even when we feel like we're stuck. You know, we said, why did it feel like the same day over and over and over last spring? And it was because we couldn't put anything ahead of us. It was just the same day. We couldn't imagine the future. And so we'll just, there's a little more momentum. And when we finish, ideally, we'll feel a little more space for that momentum. So that's the goal. Just move through the simplicity of our bodies and start from there. I will use extend me. So it says Vinyasa, extend me. And you can use any music you like. And I will start on the back. So just going to lie down on the back. And on your back, draw your knees into your chest. Put your hands on the fronts of your shins. And now let your knees and feet make great circles. Even though your hands are on your shins, let yourself start to make circles. And if you're using that playlist, I'm just at Bowl of Light. We're just going to move a little bit. And on your back, bring your knees together and squeeze your knees with your hands together. And then inhale, squeeze them open. Exhale, press your knees together. Anchor your low back. Draw your knees a little closer. And then inhale, press them away and open. We're going to do that 5 times. Exhaling in and together and towards your chest. And then forward and open, wide, press into your hands. 3 more. To open. Go 1 more. You're just rinsing the most basic sense of physically squeezing the body. And then legs wide. Put your hands on the inner thighs. Press your heels out long. Holy smokes. Bend your knees deeply. And press your right leg straight and pull your left heel closer to your body. And then change. So the left heel press, right heel draws in. And then change. And then change. Inhale at the center and exhale to press. Change. Draw the bent knee closer to your body. Press the straightened thigh further away so that your arms are involved. You're pulling with your hands. You're opening your chest.
You find a deep asymmetry, just go for 3. 2, good. And 1. Bring it back into the middle. Cross your right leg over your left. Hands go behind your head. Lift your head, shoulders as though to bring your nose to your knees and wrap your elbows to tap your knee. Elbows wide, tap your left toe to the floor. So exhale, wrap up and tap that front knee, and the top knee is your right knee, and just roll it in and open it out. As you curl in, scissor your thighs, really crossing the legs, and then really opening the elbows as you come back. So you start to feel where the thighs meet the base of the pelvis. Good. And we go for 3 and 2. And 1. Good. Change the cross, so widen your legs. Tuck your right behind your left and draw your nose to your left knee. Inhale, tap your right toe. Exhale, put it in. Opening and closing. That you could roll up and meet whatever frustration you've encountered. Just gather it in. Give it some force, give it some fire, and then open wide and let it through. 3. 2. Good. 1. Interlace your fingers over your left shin. Right leg goes long. Flex both feet and inhale your right heel up and then down. Inhale up, exhale down. Press the back of your head into the floor. Widen your shoulders, widen your elbows. Make space between your toes. Reach into that right heel and start to rinse the hip, the hamstring, and the calf. 4. Good. 3. 2. And keep your right heel down. Left hand stays on the shin. Right hand goes overhead. And take your top hand. The right hand goes a little to the left. Stand in your right heel. Good. Left hand to your left inner thigh. Press your left leg straight and reach your right hand wide to the right. Stay 4. So the left is pressing left. The right leg is straight down. Stand in it like you're standing. Look to your right hand wide like a wing. Open the whole right side, waist and hip. Center. Interlace your fingers over your right shin. Left leg out, inhaling it up and exhaling it down. Good. Space between your toes. Action in your feet. Becoming so deliberate. Good. Keep your left heel down, your left hand overhead, as though standing in the left leg. Go a little to the right. Open the lung, the shoulder, the left heel. Reach. Allow your right knee to open towards the right. Center your spine. Right hand holds your right inner thigh and press your right heel to the right. Left hand wide out to the left like a wing. And then reach into your heels and reach into your hands. Firm your left leg. Firm your navel to your spine. Open your chest. Deepen your breathing. Good. Come back into the middle one last moment. So the knees touch, hands behind your head. Lift head, shoulders. Right elbow to the left knee, right leg straight. Make a bicycle and just turn to go 26. Exhale, exhale, exhale. 4, 5. And become steady. The center of the body is our Agni, our fire. Widen the low back beneath that fire. Spread your toes. Keep all your alignment that you've built. And bring to that fire whatever frustration, whatever disappointment, whatever we might be carrying into that center point. Going steady. 6, 5, 4, good. 3, 2, knees, hands, pause. You're gonna go right over onto hands and knees. So put a blanket under your knees and shins and find your cat-cow. I've had to just really start in some fire because otherwise I'm carrying it around. If we can clear the center body, then all the other movements will have a little more freedom. So move from your navel, opening and closing. Feel the length of the abdominal wall, the work you just did through the chest. Good. We're going to add the legs. We know this. So the spine continues to move. Walk your left knee to the center. Take your right toes back as you arch and then knee to chest as you round. Find a swinging action through the right heel. A little bit forward into the hands. And then right knee to shoulder and cross to the left. Shoulder and across. Shoulder and across. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Draw your right knee behind your left, widen your feet. And softly sit your hips back. Come onto your fingertips. We'll go forward on the inhale. Palms to the floor. Lengthen out. Wag your tail. Loosen it up. And we'll fold back on the exhale. Bringing it up. Make space. Make quiet. Make space. Hips side to side. And then fold and stay. Just take your time. Soften your face. Drop your wrists and your elbows and your shoulders. Drop your seat. Soften your knees and your toes. The goal is to feel whole. That we're not lacking anything, that we're not separated. Rise. Uncross. Left toes back, heart forward. And then knee to chest. Start right down the middle. Let your left hip move like the hinge on a door. Let the spine follow. Let it become simple and clear. Good. And then left knee to shoulder, cross to the right. Letting the breath get a little bit bigger, the movement get a little bit bigger. 3, 2, good, and 1. So the left leg crosses to the right, both knees down, feet wide. Take your time onto the fingertips, fold your hips back, take your time. The first one is the cutting the path. And then rise up, hands and knees, let your hips move side to side. And fold back. Oh. And inhale up. And on this last time back, just go slowly and settle. Lengthen your fingers, open your elbows, widen your back. Soften your inner thighs and drop your head. Good, 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 good. One more, soften. Rising up. Uncross. Tuck toes. Down dog to walking dog. So the hips have a circumference. The back of the hip connecting to the hamstring. The outer hip we find in that cross leg or in a cross-legged seat, an inner thigh, the groin, and the front of the thigh, the quadricep. So we'll work all the way around the hips to free the chest. Good. Down dog. Down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Add your blocks beneath your hands. And just as we have with the kundalini to warm up, bend your knees, take your hands wide, sit your seat down, roll your thumbs up, your heart up to stand up. Bring your palms together just for a moment, come down the middle, and feel from your hips to your heels. Let yourself just land from your hips, right down the femur, right into your heels. And as your thigh bones go down, let your navel rise up. And for just a moment, you're going to take your left middle finger into your belly button and your right middle finger into the center of your forehead. And very lightly, tiny little shimmy, just lift both of them. Drop the back body. With your fingertips, lift the front body. Drop the back body. All the stress, everything you had set behind you, just drop it down the back. And everything you're looking forward to, draw it up the front. Feel it lengthen the front of your hips. Feel it lengthen the front of your thighs. Feel it drop down the back body. One more breath. It's called a zip up. And then hands down. Ha. Better. We go hands up. A bend of the knees, hands wide. Sit down. Hands to the blocks. Left foot back, left knee down. So your knees on the blanket as you choose. 2 hands up. Find your way. Good. Back toes are tucked under, drop your hands, hips come back, and you sweep. Feel the navel and the center point of your forehead. Feel that come up. The residue of that touch. And the emotional elevation. Hint of a smile, out the hands, up the body. Go one more and interlace your fingers. Palms face up. Again, one more, hips back. Shimmy. Press your left toes down, your left hip forward, your left hand high. Now you come forward. Press the left toes down, the left hip forward, the left hand high. So there's the front of the thigh. And how it holds the front of the chest. How it holds the hand. Let it go. Step your left foot up. Sit your seat down, widen your hands down into the heels, thumbs up, heart up, stand up. Good, and just right down the middle, right to the centers of your heels, soften your face. And bring it up. And sit down. Right foot back, right knee down. Hands up. Back toes are tucked under, legs are strong. Drop your hands, rock back to your knee, and sweep forward. Now find your breath. Notice if you're holding your wrists or your finger joints so that there's an opening all the way from your heart through your shoulders, through your hands. And then let that opening of your hands and your heart get a little bit into the legs and into the hips. Go 3. There we go. Yeah. Looser. All the way out the jaw, out the face. It's coming together. Hands up high. Interlace. Palms up. Hips back. Press your right toes down into the floor. Your right hip squares forward. There's the right quadricep. Press the right toes. Right palm open. Start to bend the left knee. There's the front of the right thigh. Press your toes down to open your right hand. And release wide, hands down. Step up. And sit down, hands wide, thumbs up, heart up, stand up. Palms together and feel. Center of your hip bones, down your thighs, land in your heels. And we'll move through 3 full cycles. Inhale, hands up. Good morning. And fold wide. Left foot back, left knee down. Hands up. Breathe in. And down. Step up. And stand up. Inhale. And fold right foot back. Right knee down. From your feet, open your hands. And fold. Step up. Sit down. Right. So sit back before you fold. Sit. And left foot. And left knee. And hands high. And down. And we take all the hurry out of our body. And we stand. Feel the elasticity. Sit down. Hands down. Right foot. Right knee. Rising. And settling. Good. Rise up. Hands up. Sit down. Hands wide. Left foot back. Left knee down. Stay right there. Hands up. 3 times. Drop your hands, hips back. 3. And just feel what's changed. No hurry. 1 more. Hands up high. Left hand down your back, resting at the base of your neck. Right hand holds the left elbow. And now the hips forward back 3 times. So the left knee goes down and the left elbow goes up. Take your time, your pace, your breath. Really press the ball of the left foot into the floor. And we'll come and bend the right knee and pause a beat. Right hand to reach high, wide, thumb down, and bring your hand to the back of the left thigh. Bring your hips back a little bit. Reach your left hand up, look up. Draw your hands apart. Bend your left knee, press the left toes down, open from left knee to left hand. Look to the right shoulder. Turn, turn, turn. Right behind your ear and hands down. Pause a beat. Lift the back knee. Pause a beat. Step the left foot up. It's a big change. Sit your seat down. Hands wide. Press down to stand up. Interlace your fingers. Left heel down. Left palm up. Go a little to the right. Stay 3. Feel from the center of your left heel to the tips of your left toes. Wrap your left ribs back. Yeah. Good. Hips back, hands wide, sit it down to the right side. Right foot back, right knee down. Hands up. And we go 3 times. Hands down and back. We're moving our bodies to clear our minds. Hands up and pause. Where is it caught? Shoulders, hands, right hand down the back. Left hand to the right elbow. Now again, forward, back 3 times. And from this, we've tightened the connective tissue from the right knee to the right chest. So feel how it starts to change the ribs. Yar. And as you come forward, we're going to pause. Left hand wide. Left hand to the back of the right thigh. Right hand, reach up. Take your hips a little bit back. Look up and draw your hands apart. Like someone was holding your wrists. And they drew them apart. Now bend the left knee a little more. Turn your chin to the left shoulder and open all the way behind your right ear. Right hand down. Left hand to the left block. Lift your right side knee. Pause right there and just stay.
step up or hop up. Feet down, sit deeply, hands wide, stand up, interlace your fingers, last place. Press your center of your right heel down. The center of your right palm up and your hips to the right, which means you'll want to torque your right body forward and instead wrap your right ribs back. And upright, gently, gently, tuck of the chin, hands go wide. Spread your fingers apart. Draw your hands apart as though someone was drawing on your wrists. Stay right there, hands wide, hands wide, hands wide. Imagine you were pressing into a wall in front of you. And lift your toes and come into the center of your heels. And this slight pressure forward brings your ribs back, brings your thighs wide in the pelvis right from here, tuck of the chin. Feel this alignment. Hands up. Bend your knees, let's fold it down. Set your blocks forward, step back, high plank. We can fold the blanket aside. Good. Come flat down to the floor. Walk your thighs back, heel your chest up. Find the tops of your feet. Wag the tail, turn to the head, taps of the feet. And then pull your inner heels towards each other. Your inner thighs down. Your outer hips forward. Feel it all the way into your face. We're going to fold halfway down. Tuck of the chin, belly to body. Inhale all the way back up. Into the toes, into the toes, into the toes. And now forehead to the floor, fold. That's one. Inhale, rise up. Halfway down, into the toes. Navel into the body, use the toes, firm the legs, lift all the way. We're going to fold the forehead to the floor, that will be two. A little quicker, inhale, rising. Halfway down, tuck the chin, lengthen, legs are strong, inhale, rising. And hands, knees. Child, all the way back, arms long. Feel the back body reinflate, feel length in your spine. Good. Hands, knees, tuck, toes, find your dog. Step your left foot to the center of your mat. Your right heel comes up high. Pause. Bring a little more weight onto your hands. Lift your left heel. Lift your right heel high. Now press your hands back. Press your heel back. Drop your head. So you're finding the whole left footprint. Rock forward. Lift your heel. You're on the ball of your foot. And then you're rocking back onto the heel or towards the heel of your foot. One more time. Rock forward as though towards plank. Rock back down. Hey, Lori, are you slipping again? Bugger. Good. Right foot down to the floor, high plank. So we're heading towards this position on the balls of the feet. The heels pull forward, the belly to the body. Feet together, left heel high. Take it up and back. Good. Rock towards that high plank. Lift your left heel. Lift your right heel. And now as you press back towards one-legged dog, reach your heel back, drop your head. Again, pull a little bit forward, heel off the floor. And press a little bit back all the way through the back body. One more time. A little bit of a high plank. And back towards the heel. Ha! Step your left foot up, outside of your left hand. Look forward, edge blocks beneath your hands. Good. So the left knee hugs the outer left arm. Just pause. We're lifting the right thigh away from the floor. And then keep it lifted and draw your right heel forward over the ball of the foot. Good. Let that lengthen your heart. Look forward. So heel forward, heart forward. Lift your right thigh. Lift the left hand forward. 3. So square the hips, square the chest. Ha. 2. Good. Hand down. Step back, high plank, hands on blocks. Good. heart forward, right foot outside of the right hand. Set yourself up. So that forward and back just now on the ball of your foot, open your foot and draw the heel over the ball. Draw your right knee forward and lift your left thigh to draw your heart forward. And take your right hand forward. Left thigh lifting. Hug your right inner knee in towards your body. And bend your right knee. Go into your body. That's it. Lift your eyebrows. And then hands down, high plank. Step up. Down dog. Hands on block, little space. Step your left foot up, outside the left side block, and stack both blocks inside. If you like, you can set it up if you know that your side angle has a higher block. Set yourself up, warrior 2. Straighten your front leg, float it up, open it all. That's it. And exhale, bend. So Lori, turn your toes, your front toes. Yeah, right? So the second toe is in line with your kneecap when it bends. You're going to feel that in the inner thigh. I know, like 1 inch difference. Someone rearrange your furniture. Hands wide, beauty. Left elbow, left knee, take it over the top. Pause a beat. Good. Hips forward, take a breath. And then warrior 2. Reverse it. Reach back, straighten your front leg. Little shimmy, little shimmy, little shimmy. Up, out. Take a breath. Warrior 2. And notice left knee to the left. So as the left knee goes left, the right hip goes right. Good. Left elbow to thigh. We're going to go one more time. Reach out. This time as you reverse, keep your left knee bent, hands wide. Warrior 2. Good. Lifting the thigh behind you. Square the hips. Press your right heel down. Left heel down. And bring left hand to the blocks. And right hand straight up. It's as though someone is drawing your hands apart. Press your right palm into that wall above you. Turn your palms to me, Stephanie. Turn your palm. Yeah, now bend your left knee. Yes, you're straight up. Bend your left knee. So kneecap goes forward, back heel goes down. Take your right hand behind your head, look down. Reach your elbow to the front of the room, stand your back heel down. Remember that sensation? Straighten your right arm, look up. We're going to go one more like that. Look down, bend your elbow, point your elbow forward, seal your heel back and down, and 2 hands come down. High plank. Down dog. Ha! Feel the right hand, right hip, right heel. Big bend in the knees, knees wide, toes together, fold back, hips to your heels. Take both hands a big step to the left, all the way off the mat, far as they will go. Drop your right elbow, drop your right shoulder, drop your right hip, drop your head. Come into the center, stack both blocks on the left side so that you can put your left hand on both blocks and pivot on your left knee. If you need a blanket under your knees, set yourself up. Left toes turn out so that we can put the right foot flat. Left hand is supported, right hand comes up over. And just check that your shoulder is over your wrist, is over the block. And nothing, if you try to shake it out, nothing's going to wiggle. Perfect. Perfect. You may work right here, or bring your right elbow to your rib, look down. And then reach out and look up. And again, elbow to rib, look down. And reach out. Any wobbling, any sense of instability, keep going, then you'll stay here. Or you're going to bend your right knee, bring your elbow to your knee. Curl in and then unfold, opening long. Exhale, elbow to knee, draw it in. And then draw it out. Go 3 more on your time, on your pace. Maybe only the arm, maybe arm and leg. Good. When you pause, keep the right foot flat. Good. Turn your chin to gaze up. Press your left hand down. Pivot your left foot closer to the blocks and send your left hip open. Bend your right elbow, hand behind your head. Right heel, right elbow, one line. Drop into your hand, drop back, strong in the left leg. Beauty. Release your right hand, slowly look down. Hands, knees, blocks forward. Down dog. Notice right side, left side.
Notice right side, left side. So the left side may feel shorter or more folded or more contracted or more like a piece of paper that's been balled up. So bend the left knee. Soften the left elbow and really straighten the right side arm and the right side leg and feel like a piece of paper that has been smoothed. Drop your head. Good. That reintegration, walk your dog, is what we're headed for. That we're combing out the tangles. We're combing out the tension. Walk your dog. Walk your dog. And we'll build the other side. And you'll step your right foot up outside of the blocks. And I'm going to turn so that we're facing each other. So as your right foot comes up, set up your blocks inside your front foot, however they serve you best. And when we start out, we have a tendency to turn the toes towards 11 o'clock. And instead, your heel is under your knee, and your second toe is in line with your heel. Each leg will be different. Center of the back heel into the floor, hands wide. That's it. So as you bring it up, lift the arch of your back foot. Yes, now move from there without dropping that arch. Rise up. That's it. When you bend your front knee, take your knee towards your little toes. Yeah, so good. Rise up. Soften your back foot toes, Lord. So your whole foot finds the floor. There, good. Move from your feet. Stay right there. So much better. Probably different in your hips. Elbow to thigh. Reach over, just find that back heel, and then return to warrior two. Go one. Draw your wrists apart, straighten the front leg, go back. Little shimmy, little shimmy. Are you holding? Are you tightening? Are you trying? Warrior two, go wide. Go wide, come into the heels. Elbow to thigh, reach across. So this time when we move, keep the hands wide, keep the front knee bent, and drop your left hand to your thigh, square your hips. Let yourself be heavy into your heels. Soften your chest. Where are you really trying? And you don't need to. And build your side angle, right hand down to the blocks. Anchor into the hand, hug the knee in, and reach the left hand over. Good, and 3 times. Bring your left elbow to your ribs, look down to your right shoulder, and then gently reach up and out of the back heel. Elbow to rib, look down. Reach up and out, beautiful. One more, elbow to rib. Now, pause. Pause. Left hand behind your head. Reach into the tip of your left elbow, press your left heel down. And reaching out, look down, hands down. Set your blocks forward. And step back, high plank. This time we're going down to the floor, so belly to the floor. Walk your thighs back, walk your hands back, float your feet, elbows in, heels in. Inhale, they widen, exhale, they close. Inhale, they open, exhale, they close. 5, 4. As your legs zip together, your shoulder blades zip to the spine and the navel draws up into the body. And then keep your feet close together, keep your legs very straight, bring your elbows in. Reach into your toes. There's no strain in the low back, you're working your thighs. Straighten, straighten, straighten your legs. Zip your feet together till you tremble. Palms below your elbows, drop your feet to lift your heart. Halfway down. Lengthen through the legs, all the way up, floating. All the way down, forehead to the floor. To rise, into the toes. Halfway down, tuck of the chin, elbows in. All the way up. All the way down, forehead down. A little lighter, swift. Inhale up. Halfway, navel to spine. Thighs so strong, from the toes, rise up. Hands, knees. Fold back. Both hands walk to the right side. Drop your left hand, drop your left elbow, drop your left hip. Stay 5 breaths. Drop your head. Take the effort out of your body. Into the center. Stack both blocks beneath your right hand. And we flush out that right side line. So your right toes tucked to the right, right hand on the block, left foot flat to the floor, making sure there's an even line and your shoulder is over your wrist. And if you were to try to wobble your wrist, it would stay steady. Left hand sweeps up and over. And all we're doing is elbow to rib, look down, stand in the left heel. From the left heel, extend the left hand and look up. And then down, elbow bends. 2 more like that. So keep the arch of the foot floating. That's it, Stephanie, right there. Arch of that foot, reaching out. Feel the details of the way that your pelvis holds your head. Now you may work right there, especially if it feels wobbly at all, or elbow to knee tucking, and then out. We go 5 times on your pace, using the right hand, right knee to rinse open through the left side. Where does it need to go? Under the jaw, through the mouth. One more. So your outer left foot is planted. Drop your left hand behind your head. Pivot your right foot closer to the blocks. Right hip comes forward, heart widens. From your left heel to your left elbow, soft and long. 3. Widen your heart. 2. Hips forward, heart up. Releasing your left hand. Look down. Bring it down. Down, facing down. Walk your dog slowly, one heel, and then the other. The ball of one foot, lengthen and open the toes. The heel of the other, lengthen and open the calf. Good. Step your right foot up just between your hands and come onto the outer edge of your right foot. If you need to, you can scoot your right foot back. If you need to, you can have hands on blocks. Whatever's needed. But my left knee is falling open to the left. And I'm on the outer edge of my left foot. So Stephanie, bring it between your hands. There you go. The work. Lift your back thigh. Draw your heart to your foot. I don't think they could hear you. Maybe on the other side. Yes. Draw your heart to your foot. Lift your back thigh. Draw your heart to your foot. Left knee goes wide to the left. Go 3. Go 2. Press your hands down. Rise up. Step back. Down dog. Good. Right foot to the center line. Left heel comes up high. Draw your left knee to your chest. Keep the knee bent. Go out to the left. Go up behind you and straighten your leg. Knee to the chest. Bend your knee deeply. Tuck your chin. Go out to the side. Roll it in a great circle. Press your leg straight. One more time. Draw your knee to your chest. Roll it wide to the left. Roll it up behind you. Press your leg straight. Set it down. Ha. Walk your dog. Out the feet, out the hips, out the chest. Right foot steps to the center. Did I say that last time? Did I say right foot and then my left? You both want to change.
We'll go back and look at it later.
We'll look at it in the instant
It could
replay.
have so been me, you know.
In the instant replay. Because you both changed it and I thought, oh, that was me. Ha. Ready? Drop your right knee to the right. Hands on blocks if needed. Walk your back foot back a little so that there's some space through the front and the center of the pelvis. Now you're on the outer edge of your right foot. Draw your toes towards your knee. Right? It's loud. It's great. There's some serious breath in this room. And draw your heart to your foot. Lift your back thigh. It's towards your foot. I am not on my foot at all. Ha! Feel it loud. It's noisy. Right? All the things that are unfinished in our emotional lives, they're right here in the outer head. Hello, hello. Get in there, breathe into it, press your hands. Press your hands straight down, come all the way up, step your foot back. Look to your left foot, put it flat to the floor, center line. Right heel high. Ha! Press your hands, open the left leg. Ah, draw your right knee to your chest. Keep it bent, go out to the right. Lift it up behind you, then straighten. We'll do 2 more of those. Knee to the chest, draw it in, round. Sweep wide, reach up, press straight. Ah, 1 more, knee to the chest. Broaden, rinse, roll right, reach up, press up. Feet down, walk your good dog. And just feel there's an incredible quality of kneading out through the feet, the tension we had lodged in the body. If it's there with us long enough, we assume this is just how we feel. Walk your feet to your hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Put your hands at your hips. Sit your good seat down. Stand tall. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. All the way out the jaw. All the way out the head. All the way out the mouth. Shake your hands. Shake your feet. So all of that tension that we're
letting loose has been caught in the pelvis. If you step back to the middle of your mat and you heel toe your left foot to the center line, I'm just turning so I can see you. Ready? Heel toe, right knee up. Right hand to your right knee and go high. Good. Left heel down, left hand high. Yeah. Find the breath. So feel how the breath changes when you open that standing hip. Yes. There is. Thumb back. Foot to the floor, hand down. Nothing to it. Good. Step back a little bit and then heel toe. Right foot, heel toe, down, left knee up. Interlace your fingers. You just open that. Yeah? Just step up. It's our most natural means of balancing. We do it whenever we're walking. Good. Good. Allow and invite your front knee. Just let it come up without pulling at it. And then drop your heel into the floor. As you do, drop your energy down your back. So remember, a fingertip at your navel and a fingertip at your forehead. Up the front body, down the back. 3. Good. 2. Yes. Good. And foot down, hand down. And stand. Set your gaze on one point. Let it just drain through. You got it. And heel toe, left foot to the floor, right knee to rise, build tree. So the right foot comes inside the left thigh. Or inside the ankle, the calf, but never the knee, please. You're going to go inside the thigh. Right hand to the right thigh. Left hand to the left ribs. Good, take your time. This standing leg, use a towel. Do you have one? You have to steal more. And draw your left thigh against your right foot. Seal the thigh into the foot. Good. Draw your left ribs back and your right knee back and open that center line. Find your left heel. Keep your right hand and left hand high. Keep wrapping your left ribs back for 3. Left heel down, left ribs back for 2. Hand down, heel down. So good. Stand. Just stand. Just stand. Feel the weight redistribute. And as I breathe here, it's as though I can feel the breath through the left side body more clearly. Just noticing. Shake it out. The right foot heel toes down to bring the left knee up. So find the standing leg, float the second leg, and build your tree. So if you like, it can be ankle, calf, or thigh. Whatever you've contacted with, draw the right thigh, right foot, right calf, whatever it is, against your foot. And then left hand, left knee, right hand, right ribs, open the front body. Drop into your heel. Yes. We get worried about our balance, we close, we're going to open, right hand up. Thumb points back. Last move here. Lengthen your standing toes. Yes! Into your heel. Heel down, hand down. Stand and notice the right side breath. So good. Shake out your feet, shake out your hands, let your feet be soft, let your knees be soft. Just a big back circle. Just so clear all of it. You can wag your tail, you can move your hips, you can move your feet, but just up and through the body, up and out of the hips, up and out of the chest. Again, the loose wrists, the loose fingertips. Each one becomes a ha, 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 Up out of the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn side to side. Let your hands come against your body. Ha. 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 You're using the spin of your chest to let your hands move. Your fingers are loose, your wrists are loose. The turn of the chin from shoulder to shoulder. 5, 4, ha. 3, ha. 2, and pause, center. Notice the arms, the face, the chest. Hands up high, hold opposite elbows. Draw your heels under your hips. Toes long. Try to widen your elbows. So you're pressing your elbows into your hands and you're pulling your hands against your elbow. You might find a little shimmy, a little tremble, which is great. And just find your breath and try to pull your elbows apart. And it's as though you're being lifted by your forearms. Soften the length of your toes, drop into your heels. Try to pull your elbows apart. Find that little shake. Up out of the navel. Good. So one forearm is behind and one is on top. Notice the one on top. And then release your hands and take it behind and put the opposite forearm on top, changing the cross. And again, press your elbows into your hand. So this little pressure in physics, if we exert a force in one direction, here we're trying to widen the elbows, there will be an equal and opposite force, and that becomes an energetic force. So this little shaking, this little tremble that we're encountering, that we really want to encounter, that's an energetic force. And we're clearing the subtle body. One more. And now hook your thumbs, spread your fingers, and go a little left and a little right. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale. We're coming right up, out the outer sides of your feet, outside edges of your knees, outer hips. And the ha to the right. Ha. 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 Loosen your fingers. Ha. Get a little smaller and a little taller, a little quicker. We go 10. Ha. 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 4, 3, go, 2, 1. Hands go wide. Good, 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 good. And hands to your hips. Turn your fingers up your back. Thighs down, heels down, hips forward. Take it with you. Elbows in, shoulder blades in, fingers point up. Lengthen the front of your body as you lengthen the front of your thighs. Start at your hips. Start at your hips. So you're lengthening between your kneecaps and your navel, elbows in, tuck of the chin, right? So you can lengthen through the hips, front body. Now from the navel to the heart, open it with your breath. A little more from your throat up to your third eye, that point where you went. The crown of your head is going back, your heels are going down. Go 3, elbows in, go 2. Tuck your chin first, please. And then your heart back, and then your hips back, and then your hands down. And notice. Out. Set your blanket in the middle of your mouth. And we're going down. Set your blocks at the front. And the way we begin. Hands up. Sit down. Hands down. Left foot back, left knee down. Left toes tucked under. Yeah. Good. Hands up high. And hands down. Forward and back. Notice the hips, notice the feet, notice the hands.
coming together. Your pace for 5. 2. 1. Good. Right hand down behind you, left hand high. Take your hips back an inch, up and up. Bend your right knee. Open the throat, bend your left elbow, hand behind your head. Turn your chin to your right shoulder. Left knee, left elbow. 3. Bend your right knee. 2. Good. Set your left hand down. Lift off. And just pause. So the back leg is clear and straight. Right hip back, heart forward. Stay 3. And just building this super simple structure. And really, everything we've done has built this shape. Back heel is over the ball of the foot. Left hip forward, right hip back. Good. Look down, half step your back foot forward. 1. And again, 2. And then bring it all the way in. Big changes, big changes. Bring your seat down, wag your tail. Press down, stand tall. Notice left hip, left hip. And from that downward energy, feel an upward ease in the left side chest. Hands up. Bend in the knees, tail back, hands down. Right foot steps back, right knee down. Good. Hands up. And down. And take your time. Back toes are tucked under. You're moving as far in and out of your hips as you choose. But feel the change you've made. Through the hamstrings, through the hip crease, through the arms and the chest, the quadriceps. 1 more. Hands will come up. Left hand swings back. Find the back of your right thigh. Draw your wrists apart. Draw yourself a little bit back. Draw your hands apart. Free the throat. Bend your right elbow. Hand behind your head. Bend your left knee. Right knee, right elbow, soft and long. So steady. 3. 2. Right hand high, down to the block, left hand to the block, and build this lunge. So lift off. A little forward and back as you need to. Find the foot. So the heel comes over the ball of the foot. The right hip comes forward, the right thigh long, the heart forward. And really it's the heart coming forward that I'm most interested in. That little bit of a tremble, that little bit of a racy sensation. You can use your chin at first to help. Lift the back thigh, keep the heart forward, tuck your chin. Put it all together. Stay 3. A structure, a home, a foundation, a certainty. Hips shift back, hop a little forward in the right. A little forward in the right. A little forward in the right. 2 feet down. Widen your fists, your feet wider than your hips. Wag your tail, drop your head. All the way out and down through the spine. Hands may rest on blocks or hold opposite elbows and lengthen out through the spine. Again, turning side to side at your pace. You're exploring the connection of the low back, the outer hip, the length of your legs. 3. And then find the center for 2. Big bend in the knees. Sit down deeply. Widen your heels out to the side. So I'm seated on my blanket, and the heels are wide. And if you're seated on your blanket, the backs of your thighs have a little bit of support. Perfect. Sweep it out. And that's all. Your breath, your pace. Opening. Through the sides of the jaw, through the sides of the neck. And as you come up through the middle, shake out the feet and the knees. Shake out the feet and the knees. Shake out the feet and the knees. Walk your seat back and hands down. So if hands down doesn't work, blocks. Right? Good. A little forward. So the same sensation you had leading in that lunge, your heart comes forward. Draw your elbows in like our cobra. Can you find the sensation of cobra? The legs are strong, the heart coming through, the shoulder blades down the back. And keeping that cobra is how we inch the fingertips forward. The heart stays forward, the lungs stay in the front of the body. When you're ready, keeping the heart forward, the back of the neck lengthens and you open the spine. Heart forward, back of the neck long. Reach into your inner heels. Breathe. Heart coming forward. Inner heels long, spread your toes, let it all the way into your feet. Yes. And all the way up again. Sitting tall. Pause and really just drop into the seat. And feel the evenness between the front of your pelvis and the back. Legs are long, toes are bright. Not already doubled, you'll double your blanket to sit tall and bring the soles of your feet together. So you're on the outer edge of your feet again, just like we were in that pigeon prep. Right hand goes back. Left hand to the middle of your left thigh. Not the knee. The knee is too much of a lever and you're going to create a strain in the hip. And instead, the heel of your hand right to the meat of your thigh. And as you press, you're pressing down and away towards your kneecap. And you lean out of the hip, as though you were trying to open a space down in the hip joint. As though you were opening the left side of your jaw, because it's completely connected. Outer edge of your left foot on the floor, outer left knee toward the floor. And then drop your right ribs to the right and open that hip. As you release, the left leg straightens, the right crosses over the left. So my left leg is angled outside of my right hip, and my right knee can then find the center. Left hand around the front, right hand behind, turn your navel to the right. So all the space you just made in the left hip, let it drop down into the floor. Left hip has space to open down. And the right ribs turn right. For 2. For 1. Good. Into the center. And bring the soles of your feet together. So left hand is wide. Outer feet down. Toes draw back. The right hand to the middle of your right thigh, you're going down and away towards your kneecap. You're actively separating your teeth so the lower jaw is not in contact with the upper jaw. And that separation in the mouth Feel that same possibility of separation. Right thigh bone and the right pelvis. And drop your ribs to the left. All the ways we're holding ourselves together. One. And that opening of the right hip, keep that. Right leg out and a little to the left. Left leg crosses the right. Right arm around the left knee to turn. And just drop the right hip down into the floor. Keep the jaw open. Keep the right hip open. And from that anchor, turn left. Just dropping the right thigh down. Opening the right side of that twist. Turn yourself to front and build a simple cross-legged seat. You're seated on the edge of your blanket. Feel how the thighs have a little more space. The teeth stay separated. Add any blanket, any layer that you need to keep your body heat. We'll do 2 rounds of alternate nostril breath. Then we'll rest in Shavasana. And you can choose to stay there or rise up to do just 7-minute meditation. So if there's more, if you need more, if we didn't do a handstand or splits and you were hungry for that, set yourself up, get what you need. Good. Cross-legged seat, however it suits you. Lift the left hand and let the arm be long. Move your fingers, touch your thumb and your fingers together, thumb and first finger. And just let that hand float down so it's open from the heart right down to the hand. Easy. Give your breath permission to change, to breathe, to move. How does it? It's been held and manipulated and shaped. And adjust your body as the breath settles, let your body settle, anything in the way. So the back of the body settles down. And the front of the body rises up. The back of the neck is long and the chest is at ease. This is our posture. This is what we've built. The right hand rises, the first 2 fingers come together, fold them down. Take your thumb to the right eye corner, slide down the right side of your nose, feel where the bone ends, close there above the nostril. Breathe easily in and out the left side only. Front body comes up, back body goes down. Just start feeling it come together. Back of the neck is long. And lightly release your thumb and take your 4th finger, your ring finger, to the left eye corner and go down the left side of the nose. Find where it softens. Close there. Easy breathing. The right hand is relaxed, the left hand is relaxed. Sitting tall. breathe out the mouth. Breathe in the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close right out left. 2, 3, 4. In left. Out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. 2, 3, 4. Close right out left. 2, 3, 4. In left. 2, 3, 4. Out right. 2, 3, 4. In right. 2, 3, 4. Out left. 2, 3, 4. In left. Out right. Right hand down. Normal breath. We'll do that again 3 times, back and forth. Right hand rises. Cross over and close the left side nostril. Breathe out the mouth. In the nose. 2, 3, 4. Close right out left. 2, 3, 4. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. In left. Out right. One more, your pace, your count. And then the right hand comes down, normal breathing. about changing your breathing, just feel the inhalation and feel the exhalation. No bigger, no smaller. On the inhalation, let your attention rest in your chest. As though the energy of the chest would grow there. And bring your awareness of your breath and your energy down into your pelvis. Aware of space, a sense of expanse, a lack of contraction. The pelvis is as open as the heart. And all the body in between is bright, supportive, prepared. You begin to breathe your awareness from your heart to your pelvis on your inhalation. And on your exhalation from your pelvis to your heart. On your breath in, you're just drawing your attention down through your body. And on the breath out, it rises back to the heart. There's no hurry, there's no change in the breath. The mind is following. Very slow wave, tension moving through your body. From the heart to the pelvis, from the pelvis to the heart. And then with that breath, a sensation of joy. Into all of the openings and all the space we've created today. That this breath, this state is not neutral. Little at a time. Your own personal version. Bliss. Feeling it in your cells, in your bones. If the breath needs to get bigger once in a while, let it through. possible happiness, contentment, or ease established in your breath. Deepen your breathing as though you were smelling something familiar, delightful. Breathe that ease, that joy further into your body, that you are gathering it in to take with you, to take everywhere, to access anytime. As though you were eating, nourishing yourself at a cellular level. Delight, wonder. And as you release the effort of the breath and the effort of the mind, just rest in it. Bathe. That you are glowing with good. Rolling to your right side when you're ready. Rolling to your right side when you're ready. Take your time, bring it up into an upright posture. Just the next 30 seconds, inhaling from the heart to the pelvis, exhaling from the pelvis to the heart, a stability, inhaling an expanse of joy and delight. Get a little bigger on the last one, just soak it in. And then sweep your hands up with your inhale, reach wide. Palms together, bring it in. Thumbs to the chest. Left hand, middle finger to your navel. Right hand, middle finger to the center of your forehead. Going up, looking up. Drop your shoulders. Effortless. You are a conduit of light, a conduit of grace, a conduit of ease. And joy is your innate state. Anytime it's lost, feel this. Navel to head. Easy and elevated. And palms together, thumbs at the forehead center. May it be so. Shanti, Shanti. Perfect peace. Namaste. Have a fantastic Sunday. No, Saturday. Have both. We've blessed them both. So good to start again. So lots of, again, this whole sequence, we're clearing through the legs. And as we clear through the legs, we make space for the chest. And as we make space for the chest and we reconnect the chest and the legs, then we have access to this space. So whenever you get stuck, whenever you get heavy-hearted, you have this chance to find the heart, find the pelvis, find the wash of breath between them. to tantric meditation for bliss, and we'll build onto it. That was step 1. I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. if you choose, or back for more vinyasa. We will keep it going next Saturday, 9:30. Satnam.